Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today I have some absolutely earth-shattering news that has just rocked the NFL universe. It's official, Nick Chubb, one of the most dynamic and powerful running backs in the league, is now a Dallas Cowboy. That's right, the Browns and Cowboys just pulled off a trade that's being called historic by insiders and fans alike, and Adam Schefter himself has confirmed the deal. This move is massive for both franchises, and trust me, the implications go far beyond just a new jersey for Chubb. So, grab your Cowboys gear or your Browns cap, because we're going to break down everything you need to know about this blockbuster trade, what it means for both teams, and why this could change the NFL landscape in a major way. First, let's talk about the trade itself, because this isn't just a simple player swap. It's one of those deals that could shift power balances across the league. Nick Chubb, the Browns' star running back, has been traded to Dallas for what sources describe as a hefty package that includes multiple high draft picks and a promising young player. While the exact details are still coming out, the gist is that the Cowboys gave up a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and at least one young asset to Cleveland. That's a lot of capital for any team to give up, but it clearly shows the Cowboys' intent to win now. They are banking on Chubb to be the game-changing ingredient that pushes their offense over the edge in a conference that has been increasingly competitive year after year. Nick Chubb himself is a player that needs no introduction for NFL fans. Over the past several seasons, he's established himself as one of the premier running backs in the league. His combination of power, speed, and vision makes him a nightmare for defenses. You can see it in the way he runs. His low center of gravity allows him to break tackles, and his acceleration lets him burst through seams before linebackers can react. Year after year, he's averaged well over 1,200 rushing yards and consistently ranks near the top in yards after contact. What's even more impressive is his durability and reliability. Chubb rarely misses games and is known for performing at a high level every week. This kind of consistency is a huge asset for any team, especially a Cowboys team that's been looking for a true bell cow back to carry the load. Before this trade, the Cowboys' backfield was mainly led by Tony Pollard, a dynamic player who has shown great promise and versatility. Pollard is excellent as a receiving threat out of the backfield and has the speed to break long runs. But Dallas has been missing a workhorse, someone who can handle 20-plus carries a game and wear down defenses with a punishing running style. Now, with Chubb in the fold, the Cowboys' offense is set to become far more balanced. Pollard and Chubb complement each other beautifully. Chubb can dominate between the tackles while Pollard takes advantage of his explosiveness in space and in passing situations. This kind of dual-threat backfield is a nightmare for opposing defenses because it forces them to defend against multiple styles of running and receiving. The impact of Chubb on the Cowboys' offense cannot be overstated. Dallas boasts one of the best offensive lines in the league, with top-tier players like Zach Martin and Tyler Smith anchoring the trenches. This offensive line is designed to open holes and control the line of scrimmage, and adding Chubb, who excels at hitting those holes with force and vision, makes the Cowboys' ground game potentially unstoppable. This, in turn, opens up the passing game for Dak Prescott, who has at times struggled when defenses focus too much on stopping the run. When defenses have to respect Chubb's run threat, it creates more one-on-one matchups and space for receivers like CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Tolbert. The Cowboys' offense could transform into a highly efficient and balanced unit, with long sustained drives and the ability to control the clock, something crucial for playoff success. For the Browns, this is obviously a bittersweet moment. Nick Chubb has been one of the cornerstones of their offense and a fan favorite for years. Letting him go signals a major shift in their strategy. By acquiring multiple draft picks and a young player, the Browns front office is clearly looking to the future. They're betting on the idea that they can rebuild or reload by investing in youth and draft capital, potentially addressing multiple team needs with those picks. While it's tough to see such a reliable and productive player walk out the door, the Browns might view this as a necessary step to stay competitive in the long term. especially if they're planning changes at the quarterback position or other key spots on the roster. It's a bold move, and only time will tell if it pays off. Fans and analysts all over the league are buzzing about this trade. On social media, Cowboys fans are ecstatic, seeing Chubb as a missing piece that could finally push their team deep into the playoffs and possibly to a Super Bowl. Analysts are praising the Cowboys for going all in, noting that teams often have to give up significant assets to acquire true difference makers like Chubb. On the other side, Browns fans are understandably mixed. Some are hopeful about the new direction and the potential young players coming in, while others are concerned about losing a player who consistently delivered big performances year after year. This kind of polarizing trade is exactly what makes the NFL so exciting, because it affects so many moving parts and sets up intriguing storylines for the next several seasons. Looking ahead, the question is how quickly Chubb will be able to integrate into the Cowboys' offense. Training camp and preseason will be critical as he learns the playbook and develops chemistry with Prescott, the offensive line, and the rest of the team. But given Chubb's experience and professionalism, I expect him to make an immediate impact. The Cowboys coaching staff will likely design their game plan around his strengths, utilizing power runs between the tackles to wear down defenses and open up explosive passing opportunities. If this works, Dallas could very well become the team to beat in the NFC this coming season. From a broader NFL perspective, this trade could also inspire other teams to make bold moves, especially as the league continues to emphasize balanced offenses and versatile running backs. Chubb's move to Dallas highlights how critical it is for teams to have dynamic playmakers who can consistently move the chains and control the tempo of the game. The NFC, with powerhouses like the 49ers, Eagles, and Packers, is stacked, but the Cowboys have just made their bid to be right in the thick of it. So, what do you think? Is Nick Chubb the final piece the Cowboys needed to finally bring home a Lombardi trophy? How do you see the Browns moving forward without one of their best defensive weapons? This trade is going to be talked about for years, and it's going to be fascinating to watch how this all unfolds on the field. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your take on this historic deal. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more breaking NFL news and deep dives like this. I'll be following this story closely and will bring you updates as soon as more details emerge. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, I'll see you in the next video with more exciting NFL content.